Welcome to MCOM second semester students for the subject of research methodology, and today's lesson is lesson number 14. In this lesson we are going to discuss about the features of a good research design. I am your teacher Dr. K.V. Somnath, GS College of Commerce, Varda. At the outset, what are the various elements today we will discuss for the subject of research design. The first one we discuss here, the factors considered for a research design. The second one is the questions to be answered by a research design. And finally, we will go for the discussion of the phases of a practical research design. Let us go one by one, dear students. First of all, what is a research design? A good research design is often characterized by the adjectives like flexible, appropriate, efficient, economical, and so on. Means a good research design should have more flexibility, more appropriateness, means which can suit to the study. More efficient means to be fit for any type of research activity or project. Economical, less costlier, and so on and so forth. Generally, the design which minimizes bias and maximizes the reliability of the data collected and analyzed is considered as a good design. The design which gives the smallest experimental error is supposed to be the best design in many investigations. Similarly, a design which yields maximal information and provides an opportunity for considering many different aspects of a problem is considered most appropriate and efficient design in respect of many research problems. However, the question of good design is related to the purpose or the objective of the research problem and with the nature of the problem to be studied or made research. A design may be quite suitable in one case, but it may be found in some other research problems also. One single design cannot serve the purpose of all types of research problems. Means there is no one particular solution like a particular design. It is not fit to all. So every study there is a need of redesigning the research design. And the same design is not applicable to all types of studies or for all research problems for the study. A research design is appropriate for a particular research problem usually involves the consideration of the following factors. This is the second point what now we have to consider as the total research design features in order to understand. So what are the various considerations to be taken by a researcher while going for designing a better research design? The first one is the means of obtaining information. See, as a part of the research study, we will be going for collection of data and information. So, how we collect the information? We may go for the primary data sources or from the secondary data sources. So, taking into consideration, our research design should also be considered while taking into consideration how much proportion of the primary data and how much proportion of the secondary data is required in this particular type of research study. That is a point to be considered. In the case there is a need of more primary data to be taken into consideration, then the research design will be somewhat different. If it is mostly depend upon the secondary data in nature, then the research design is somewhat different. For example, if the primary data collection is more important and more involved in this research topic for finding the solutions, then we may consider about the explorative research design. For example, if the secondary data is more required here, then we may go for describing it or analytical research design or descriptive research design. Like that, by the means of the obtaining of information and data, the research design is depending upon. The second one is the availability and skills of the researcher and his staff. For example, if the researcher is so talented, so knowledgeable, so skilled enough, and his or her companions who are doing the participating in the similar research activity or the same research activity are also highly qualified and technically skilled and logically having a good command of research methodology, automatically they can adopt any type of research design. Otherwise, if they are moderate or very lesser having skills and exposure on research, they may depend upon some meager ways of doing the research thing or a general way of doing the research thing rather than high level and high quality oriented, highly not technical, such type of research design they can use into account. The third one is the objective of the problem is to be studied. For example, if the research problem or the topic itself is somewhat highly critical and there is a need of use of high level skills and energies to consider the research activity or to perform the research activity, automatically the objectives behind the research problem is to be one of the factors which can go for the requirement of the design to be in such a manner. The next one is the nature of problem is to be studied. If the problem itself is something critical, automatically the design should also be highly careful and talented enough. The availability of time and money for the research work. If you are ready to spend more time and more money, then you can go for an elaborate way of the research design. If there is a paucity of time and money or resources, automatically a simplest or simpler way of a research design is to be considered here. According to P.V. Young, a famous social scientist and a statistician, a research design should be able to provide answer to the following queries. What are those questions? This is the third item we want to study when we go before answering what is the feature of what are the features of a research design. The first one is what is the study about and what type of data are required. For example, if your study is somewhat of describing, the data required is also to be of such type. What is the purpose of the study? If your purpose is something and your design is something, there is no correlation. So based upon the purpose of the study, you need to design it. And what is its scope? Here actually the different research designs consideration comes here. If your purpose is something, the design is something. If the scope is something, the design is something. So taking into consideration of the purpose and scope of the study, automatically the research design is to be prepared. Means there is no a tailor-made research design available. Every time the researcher has to make their own research design. The next point is what are the sources of needed data. As I said earlier also, if you consider on more primary sources for data collection and information requirements, then your research design should be something. If you depend upon the secondary sources, the research design is something different. What should be the place or area of study? For example, if the place is a rural area or a tribal area or the area where the infrastructural facilities are very low or the transportational facilities are very meager or no transportation at all, automatically the research design should be in such a way. If the area of study is very huge and large area, geographically it is more dispersed, automatically your research design should be something different. Then what time approximately is required for the study? It is to be considered how much time it is required to be completed. So if your time is very less, automatically your research design should be of a simpler one. If your time is more available, you can go for a longitudinal research also. So automatically your research design should support that. Then what should be the amount of material or number of cases for this study? See the population, how much diversified the population is or how much unique the population is. Apart from that, how much the sample is, whether the sample is concentrated at one place or it is dispersed. So taking that, why it is to be considered? Because It involves the data collection and information collection involves a lot of expenditure also. So based upon the amount, the time, based upon the sample for the data collection, it is taken into consideration which type of research design is required. What type of sampling should be used? See, sometimes you can go for random sampling, sometimes you go for some other sampling, stratified sampling, sometimes you go for non-random or non-probabilistic designs of sampling. So which combination of sampling you need to do? Sometimes the sampling should be multi-stage sampling, a combination of several sampling methods that may be used for that particularly in the case of those research studies which are of longitudinal or which are of geographically highly dispersed locations in such a way where the population is heterogeneous. In such a way, in such a situation, the sampling is very critical, and the sampling may be of multi-stage sampling also, because the total data and information collection is required to be done at a different stages in a different manners and different means also. Automatically there is a need of multi-stage sampling. Then what method of data collection would be appropriate? For example, sometimes it is a telephonic interview. It should be supported by the research design in such a manner. For example, if the data collection is through a questionnaire method, so the research design should be incorporated in such a way. Next, how will the data be analyzed? So based upon the data analysis also, is the data is manually analyzed? Is the data is analyzed with the help of the statistical tools and techniques, or it is mechanically analyzed? On which aspect? By which means you are going to analyze it. So based upon that also your design should support. Next, what should be the appropriate expenditure? The time and resources, that's also to be considered. If you are ready to expend more and more time and money, automatically the research design should support like that. What would be the methodology of this study? Which methodology you are adopting here? Whether it is an exploratory research, whether it is a diagnostic research, whether it is a clinical research, or what type of research. So which type of methodology you want to apply, and based upon the problem. So based upon that the research design is to be. For example, if your methodology is explorative research, and you want to adopt explorative research or applied research, then your design should also be in such a way. What should be the specific nature of study? To what extent it is the nature requires, and the research design should support the nature. The nature is something like very volatile or very much dynamic, and your research design is stable. There is no flexibility. Then it is a mismatch. So based upon the specific nature of the study, the research design should also be supplemented to that. So keeping in view of the aforesaid design decisions, the researcher may split the overall practical research design into following phases. The sampling design, which is dealing with the method of selecting items to be observed for the given study. The second one is the observational design, specifying the conditions under which the observations are to be made. Third one is the statistical design, taking into account the quantitative and statistical aspects of a design, which concerns with the questions of how many items are to be observed and how the information and data gathered are to be analyzed. Here the question of statistical tools and measurements and techniques are supposed to be applied here. So the research design should be highly statistical. Next one is the operational design, which is relating to the use of specific technique for the operation of the model already designed. It deals with the techniques by which the procedures specified in the sampling, statistical and observational designs can be carried out. With this, I hope that you might have understood. I request you to go many a times through this video lesson, and I hope you can go for a clinical way of observing, a critical way of observing, and you find out you can understood it. If it is understood effectively by you, you will become a very good researcher and a very good research design creator also. Thank you. Stay safe and stay protected. All the best. Thank you.